And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at Dragon's Breath. Now, every year there is a major game award given out in Germany, the Spiel des Jahres, Game of the Year. They also have a Kinderspiel, which is given out to the best kids game of the year. This year, Dragon's Breath won that award. So, a lot of people really like this. I don't always, know if necessarily that their choice might be my choice for best game of the year, but I do know that every time they pick a kids game of the year, I get it, and every single time my kids enjoy it. Will they enjoy this one? Let's find out. At the beginning of the game, you're going to take some rings and stack them up and fill the whole thing with gems. You're going to have 8 rings for 2 to 4 players or 9 rings for 3 players. So one person is going to start by being the dragon daddy who's blowing fire and melting one of the ice rings. Each other player in clockwise order is going to pick one. So maybe the first player will pick purple. The next player picks red, the next player picks green, then it comes back to the guy who's the dragon daddy, so I decide to pick blue. I then am going to take this top ring and carefully lift it up and see what gems fall. So 4 purple gems fell here, so the purple player gets 4 gems. Nobody gets orange gems because no one picked those. 2 blue gems. Oh, 5 purple gems, nice. 2 red gems and no green gems. Any gems that fall in the hole, too bad. Then this passes to the next player. And then that person will take off a ring after everyone picks them. And then the next person will take off a ring. And as time goes by, more and more are going to fall as you take off the rings. When you take off the last ring, only ones that, here's the last ring. Any that are still on this tile don't count. So that's pretty much it. You're trying to get the most gems total. So you're guessing as kids which color is going to have the most fall. You can also give each kid a color that they're at for the whole game, or you can pick your colors secretly so no one knows what color you pick. But that's how the game plays. So everyone will have an even number of turns where they're the dragon, which means they're the ones pulling the ring, but they're also the ones picking their color last. The rings are nice plastic here. Easy, then they stack pretty well. I was a little worried about that, like they would have a hard time stacking on top of each other, but as you can see, it's pretty easy to put them on top of each other. The board itself is held in place with these dragons. They sit here. Once you take all these baby dragons off, you'll see there's kind of a crisscross section here and a spot where some gems can fall. Oh, look at all the gems that fell over the course of the game. Now, the gems don't fall through these holes that easily, but you'd be surprised how sometimes they just fall through when you were expecting to get a certain gem. This dragon piece is a really cool piece. Kids are going to like that. And then you have these nice colored gems. The only thing I might say might be a problem is the gems, if you have some colorblind kids, that they might have some problem differentiating between the colors here. Other than that, I really like the production of this game. The concept here is pretty simple. You're just guessing how many gems of each color is going to come out. And you are taking a color, trying to predict, will there be more blue? Will there be more red? There's really nothing more to it than that. Sure, the person who pulls the ring is going to try to pull it off in such a way that their color will fall. You're not allowed to touch the other rings, but you can touch the gems if a little bit, if they touch your fingers while moving the ring, that's fine. There's not a lot you can do, but there is a little that you can do. So the idea, the concept behind it is pretty cool. So I like that. It's a simple game. It looks like there's a lot of red ones in there. I'll pick red. Looks like there's a lot of green. However, sometimes they sit there in the top. Sometimes they don't fall, even though there looks like there's a lot of that color. And kids will enjoy that. So there's a bit of dexterity. Ooh, look at the gems fall. Ooh, I got some. And even if you pick a color where not as many fall off, you will get something. And kids like that. Oh, good, I got 2 purples. Yay, I got 2 yellows. Sure, they may not be winning, but they're getting something. And getting something each turn, or most turns, because sometimes you won't get any, getting something most turns will keep kids from being, I think, too upset at it. So this game works for pretty young kids, obviously. They can just pick a color and see, ooh, look, 3 yellows, yay. And even older kids, because they can sit there and try to be really strategic about it. Looks like there's a lot of green in there. I'll pick green. But that's really it. Just a very basic concept, but one that I like a lot. And the theme about this ice thing that the dragon's melting, that works too. Dragon's breath. I like it. Dice Tower Judgment approved.